In this video, we're still working on slope and y-intercept and graphs. This assignment will go along with 3-1.7. Okay, first off, it says Sam is on the swim team. The graph at the right shows the number of calories burned as a function of the number of minutes he swam since he entered the swimming pool today. Okay, first off, I know the first question says, what is the slope of the line? I like going down here and doing the y-intercept. The y-intercept is right here. Oh, I don't want a blue one. Let's see, let's start here. The y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis right here. Remember, this is x, and this is y. My y-intercept is 0 and 150. Okay? Now, what it's saying is, it's talking about calories burned, and this is at 0 minutes, he has burned 150 calories. So, if I look on here when it says, what does the situation mean or represent? Remember, this right here, I said this is x, this is y, this is the minutes, and the y is the calories burned. Well, at 0 minutes, so when he started, so at 0 minutes, he has burned 150 calories. Well, this was a time in the pool. So maybe he burned 150 calories just first walking to the pool, or getting dressed, or getting ready for swim practice. I'm not sure. Next, though, it says, what is the slope of the line? Okay, to find the slope, I'm going to start at the y-intercept, and I'm going to go and try and find another point on this line. So let's see. If I go over here to 2, that's not quite on the line. This one's not. This one's not. Let's see. Where can I go? Oh, right here. It looks like this one is a good point. You're looking, for points, you're looking for one of the corners where it hits one of the corners of these squares. Okay? So I have this point right here. One way you can find the slope of the line, if you struggle with the table, take and put this point in a table, 1 and 150, and this is 10 and 250. Now, I'm going to do this both ways. You can do delta y over delta x because remember, slope is the rate of change. Delta y over delta x. So right here, if I start with delta y, the change in y right here, it increases by 100. Well, okay, it's not going up 100 steps, 100 lines, but what it is doing is going from 150 to 250. That's where the 100 comes from. Then delta x, the change in x, is plus 10. I'm going across. I don't go across 10 lines, but they each go by 2, and it goes over to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there's my 10. Remember, and here's my 100. So my slope is 100 over 10. Remember, that's the same as delta y over delta x. And when you divide those, it's 10. So the slope is 10. 100 divided by 10 is 10. Next, what does the slope represent? We're going to start off with the idea of y per x. Okay, so let's look over here. First off, let's see, let me find my highlighter. I've got calories burned, and I've got swimming time in minutes. So y is calories burned, so I'm going to write calories burned per. Now, it's the x. There's swimming time, but anytime you have stuff in parentheses, that's better to use these units. So I'm going to put per minute. Okay, let's see if I have any other questions on here. If I go down. Nope, I answered them all. The next one. Okay, so it's given us the equation. And right here. And it says, what is the meaning of the slope? Okay, remember we just said y per x. All right, so here's x, here's y. Now, y, I told you the best thing to use is what's in the parentheses. So I've got pounds per, what is down here? Fuel in gallons. So I've got pounds per gallons. What is the meaning of the Y-intercept? Well, let's look up here. It says the graph below shows the relationship between the number of gallons of fuel in an airplane and the weight of the airplane. Okay, so right here, the Y-intercept is 0, 2,510. 0 is the fuel. This number is the Y, that is your weight. Well, this is saying when there is no fuel in the airplane, this is the weight. So this is going to be original weight of the airplane. Okay, let's see if there's anything else for us to answer down here. Nope. This one, let's see if we can look at this. We're trying to find out which line segment has a slope, or what is the slope of line A? Well, here's line A. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use, well, I guess I can use blue for this. Line A, what I would do first, this is what I would do. I would go over here, and I would go over to 1, and I would go up to where my line is. There's my line. Okay, there's a point. See, they all start at 0, 0. So you could go over here and put in there 0, 0, and then the other point is 1, 2, and do delta y over delta x. You can find the slope that way, or go on your graph. Rise, how many up? Up 2, and over one line, which is 1. 2 divided by 1 is 2. Okay? So, well, that's right here. Delta y is plus 2. That's what I have up here. Delta x is plus 1. Where'd my pen go here? Everything disappeared on me. Oh, my board went off. All right, there we go. Let's see. It should be plus 1. The slope of line B, okay, I would go over here to 1 and go up and put a dot. Now, remember, one of the ways you can do this, they all start at 0, 0, and put that ordered pair, 1 and 3, 1 and 3, and do delta y over delta x, which looks like plus 3 and 1. Well, let's start here. I'm going to go up. Yep, I'm going up 3 and over one spot. 3 over 1 is 3. This is the slope of line B. Line C. Let's start. Now let's start my table here. I've got 0, 0. We said all of them started here at 0, 0. Now let's find another point. I'm going to go over here to 1. I'm going to go up here. It crosses up there. That point is 1 and 4. Well, delta y, the change in y is plus 4. Delta x plus 1. Well, here if I go up, I'm going up 4 and over 1. 4 over 1 is 4. All right, here's another one. We've got more of these. You could pause the video and see if you can figure it out this way. Okay, again, for A, I'm going to draw my table. All of them are starting again at 0, 0. Let me see if I can move this down just a tad. All right, so if I start at 0, 0, I'm going to find another point. I go over here and up. Here's a point. This is over 2. This point is 2, 1. So now I can do delta y over delta x. Well, delta y is plus 1. Let's do this. Let's go up. I'm going up 1. Delta x is plus 2. I'm going over 2. Now, be very careful. Remember, it's delta y over delta x. Delta y, the change in y, is 1 over 2. Remember, it's rise over run. Okay? All right, now we've got, I'm going to erase this right here. Let's look at line B. So there's my table. I'm starting here at 0, 0. Now I'm going to the next point. I'm going to this point right here. That point is 2, 2. You can now do delta y over delta x. See, this is 2 and 2. So I have 2 over 2. Right here, look. Up 2 and over 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So my slope is 1. Let me erase on my graph. Oh, I didn't mean to put the green one on there. There we go. Okay, so now on the green one, let's see, do I have any room? We'll write it over here. 0, 0. That's where I'm starting from right here. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go up to my line and put a dot. What's that order pair? Well, it's 2, 4. So you could do delta y plus 4 over delta x plus 2. Up 4 and over 2. Rise over run. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Next one, it says to find the equation. Okay, so what we need to find m and b. Uh-oh, some of you guys are saying, what is that? Remember, y equals mx plus b. That is slope-intercept form. This is my slope, and the b is my y-intercept. Okay, and remember, my b, my y-intercept is written 0, and then whatever the number is. So I like to find my y-intercept first, and I'll put a dot right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have -4, 0, -4. Now my line is decreasing. It is going down. So that means that my slope is going to be negative. Now what I like to do is I like to start on my y-intercept. I go down 1 and over 1. Did that hit the line? Did I hit perfectly? Yes, it did. Down 1 and over 1. -1 over 1. -1 over 1 is -1. So my equation, y equals -1 x minus 4. Or a better way to write that, y equals -x minus 4. Now go in your calculator, go to y equals, go into y1 and put in there -x minus 4 and press graph. Make sure that your equation looks, that your graph looks like this. So my equation is y equals -x minus 4. Next one. Remember, we need the slope and the y-intercept. Y equals mx plus b. Remember, m is the slope, b is the y-intercept. How do we write the y-intercept as an ordered pair? 0 and some number. My y-intercept is right here. Oh, that's the origin, so I have 0, 0. My slope, I'm going to start. First off, I know that the slope is going to be positive because it's going up, it's increasing. I'm going to go up 1 to the right 1. Nope, not on the line. Well, if I go up and over, oh, that's way far away from the line. Up 1, so I know I got to go up 1 and over 1, 2, 3, there we go, 4. Up 1, over 4. Remember, it is rise over run. 1 over 4. So my equation, I have y equals 1/4 x, and I can write plus 0, but really better than that is y equals 1/4 x. Okay, remember I told you, go into y equals in your calculator, and into y1, I want you to put 1/4 x and press graph. Make sure it looks the same. Here's number 7. Right here, the line is okay, the line goes up and down. It's like a wall. That may be a hint to some of you. That is a vertical line. What is the y-intercept? Remember, this is x, this is y. Does it touch this y-intercept? No, it does not, so there is none. What is the x-intercept? Crosses the x-axis right here. Over 2. Okay, the x-intercept is 2, 0. Remember, it's always got to have a y number of 0. The equation everywhere on this line. See, if you look here, this is 2, 1. See, this point right here is 2, 3. I've got 2, 4. This one, 2, 2. What do you notice about all the x numbers? All the x numbers are the same. Well, the only way to get that equation is x equals 2. Now, can you put this in the calculator? Can you go, is there an x equals button? No, there's not. This is the one that we cannot check in the calculator. All right, the next says, write the equation of a line with a slope of -5 and a y-intercept of 0, -3. I know that I have y equals mx plus b. Remember, m is the slope, b is the y-intercept. Okay, well, here is my m, here is my b. My equation is going to be y equals -5 x, and my y-intercept -3. Here's my next one. Identify the slope and the y-intercept. Okay, y equals mx plus b. Guys, m is the slope. That is the number that is with the x. The y-intercept is the number that is by itself. Now, people are going to get this wrong. I want you to take a minute and I want you to try and answer which one it is. First off, the slope. What number is right here in front of the x? It says -x. That's the same as saying 6 minus 1x. Your slope is -1. My y-intercept is 6. So when you write it, you need to write it as 0, 6. It's an ordered pair. Let's add another question to this. Looking at just this slope, is this line going to be increasing or decreasing? And why? It's going to be decreasing because the slope is 0, or because the slope is negative.